Welcome back. Now, tech major Infosys, which single-handedly manages the GST tech backbone, has been pulled up once again for its unsatisfactory performance. Sources tell us that the group of ministers on IT issues has shared its concerns with Infosys and will apprise the GST Council also at its meeting tomorrow. Timsy Chapuria is here with some important details on the story. Timsy, what are you picking up from your sources in the GOM? Why is the GOM unhappy with Infosys?
What we understand from sources is that the GST Council nominated group of ministers on IT issues have pulled up Infosys yet again. The GOM has asked Infosys to increase resources deployed for following the timelines. Also, GOM has observed that the development of new return system is challenging and Infosys should focus on timely delivery, taking into considerations the decisions of the GST Council. GOM has also asked Infosys to undertake efforts to ensure that no help desk ticket is pending for more than 30 days. Remember, help desk tickets are generated when taxpayers reach out GSTN seeking solutions to their grievances. What we also need to see right now is the fact that Infosys is the single managed service provider for design and development for GST system, and thus it becomes very important to note the observations of the GOM. The upcoming GST Council meeting is when the GOM is likely to inform GST Council about these challenges that are being faced by the IT system, and thus the view taken by the GOM becomes very crucial. We'll keep you posted as to what happened in the Council meeting. Back to you.
Okay, Timsy, thanks for that. Now, let's get you some important developments in the telecom sector. Telecom regulator TRAI has sought a review of the deadline for lowering of interconnect usage charge for telcos. Now, the IUC was to come to zero by January next year from the current charge of 6 paise. A consultation paper released by the telecom regulator has invited stakeholder comments by the 18th of October and counter comments by the 1st November. According to the TRAI, the move will reduce the asymmetry of net incoming and outgoing calls, thereby bringing down tariffs. In fact, according to Citi, the move will prove to be biggest relief for Vodafone Idea, which did indeed end the day up by almost 12% at the back of that story. Bharti Airtel will see muted gains. Now, IUC contributed 30% of Vodafone Idea's overall EBITDA in the first quarter of this year. However, interconnect usage charge contributed less than 10% of Bharti Airtel's India mobile EBITDA during the first quarter. And that is the reason why Bharti impact will be slightly limited. Now, meanwhile, Reliance Jio saw 18% IUC contribution to its EBITDA in Q1. But what most brokerages seem to make of this is that Reliance Jio, in the long term, this will be a positive, but in the short term, this could be a negative for the company. Time for a very short break. On the other side, come back. Let's get you a special story. Better education is a cornerstone of the Narendra Modi government's vision of Achche Din. Now, to this end, it has launched new schemes to improve the quality of education and bolsters existing ones like the Sarva Shiksha Abhyan and the Midday Meal Scheme. However, school infrastructure in India still leaves a lot to be desired. CNBC-TV18 Shivani Tanna travelled to one such school in Nashik in Maharashtra and found a school that's literally crumbling.
This is Nashik's Anglo Urdu High School, a private school that runs on grants from the Nashik Zilla Parishad. It provides free education to 500 children who live in a 15-kilometer radius. But the school itself is lacking in infrastructure. These cracked walls are on the verge of falling over and classrooms have no proper roofing. Naturally, parents of students are worried.
डर ऐसा होता है कि बच्चे मेरे वापस आते हैं कि नहीं। डर लगता है कि कभी छत गिर जाए या बच्चों को कभी करंट लग जाए, पानी रहता ग्राउंड के ऊपर, या फिर स्कूलों में रहता अगर लाइट से कोई करंट लग गया, बच्चे को कुछ कम हो गया तो फिर मैं क्या करूँगी।
कि स्कूल की इतनी ख़राब हालत है कि वहाँ पर तो ऐसा लगता है कि अब भी हेलमेट पहन के ही जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि ना जाने कब दीवार गिर जाए और कब कोई हादसा हो जाए।
But for these students, there is no alternative, because this is the only Urdu school in the area that offers education from 1st grade to 12th grade, and more importantly, the most affordable. 36-year-old Nusrat Sheikh, for instance, has been sending her daughter Arshia to school even though the child narrowly missed injury when a piece of roofing fell in.
हम लोग मिडिल क्लास के लोग हैं, हम लोग इतना मतलब नहीं कर पाते ना कि हम लोग नासिक में उसको स्कूल में भेजें, बस में या रिक्शा में। और ये स्कूल नज़दीक है हमारे घर से, तो हम स्कूल में छोड़ते भी लेके भी आते ही।
Now being a private aided school, the Zilla Parishad provides basic funding to run the school. It says a grant of 2 lakh rupees was approved for the school in FY18, but the money was not transferred because the school's management did not submit proper account details. Officials from the Nashik Municipal Corporation say they are ready to help the school, though no formal grant of money has been made or even discussed so far. But the corporation has issued a notice to the school citing crumbling infrastructure.
सेकंडरी स्कूलचे 2 खोल्याचे आहेत त्या पूर्णतः
Water was leaking from the roofs of some classrooms in secondary school. Students were sitting in these classes, so we made them shift to other rooms immediately. 2 of the slabs were in a dangerous condition. We intimated the school to not let students sit in those classrooms.
So what can be done next?
पुढे आता शाळेने जर समजा या
If the school does not do anything about this, their permit will be seized.
This is an eventuality that parents and students want to avoid. But it's no longer just an issue of safety. Parents complain that sanitation and hygiene conditions at the school are failing. For instance, the school had a toilet but without a roof. The school administration demolished this toilet without providing students with an alternative.
तो उन लोग को ये समझना चाहिए कि सब में पहले बाथरूम कैसे होना चाहिए। एक लड़की बाहर खड़े रहेंगी, दूसरी लड़की जाएंगी, फिर वो तीसरा लड़का उसको देखेगा, दरवाजा नहीं रहता, कितनी गंदी बात लगती है।
The alternative is even more distressing.
कितने घंटे की स्कूल होती है आपकी?
स्कूल 7 से 12 रहती।
ओके, तो फिर आप 5 घंटे में अगर जाना पड़े तो आप क्या करते हो फिर?
कंट्रोल।
For the school, time is running out.
The government's Swachh Vidyalay program is aimed at promoting clean and healthy infrastructure in schools. This program also mandates that every existing school should meet certain specified criteria and standards within a 3-year time frame. This is to provide good quality education to children in a safe environment. The Anglo Urdu High School falls short on these standards. However, when we approach the school's administration, they refuse to speak to us. And given a threat to the school's license, the parents are worried their children will lose out on a future. In Nashik, Shivani Tanna.